Oh. Oh. What do we have here? We have snow tiles. So I just recently had it snow near me in Chicagoland, so let's go and play some snow tiles and just get them out of the way. Now, I'm not going to play like the hardest snow tiles ever. I just decided, you know what, I haven't really played any in a while. Let's just go through and start playing some. Let's just do it. Just have some fun with it, right, guys? Yeah, let's have some fun. So let's start off on this one. Now, we haven't played snow tiles in a while. You guys probably know that by now. Now, the one thing that's hard about the snow tiles is that they don't allow boomerangs and they don't allow dartling guns. So that kind of sucks right there. On the other hand, you do have some pretty decent towers. You can still use ninjas and such. And farms actually are pretty darn helpful as well. So you can definitely use a couple of these guys. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just start with the farm up here. And then surprisingly enough, I'm going to start off with a little ninja. Let's get this guy right about... Let's get him right here, actually. Now, the reason why I'm getting him here is because I want to use ice towers a little bit later in the game. So when I use my ice towers, I want to put them somewhere in this vicinity, which I don't want the ninja to really reach them. Or at least that's kind of the hope for the plan. So we're going to see if that can work out for us. Now, I'm not going to be too greedy today and go crazy with the farms. I think I'm just going to only use them if I feel completely 100% safe, because I would really like to get some bloon stones on this level. It doesn't seem that hard. Seems like I can just kind of chug through it and just own it. At least that's what I'm hoping for, guys. So let's keep on going here. Get our ninja up and even further, and I'm probably going to end up going for a really high level ninja right from the get-go. You know, get a 4th tier or something like that pretty darn fast. Or I could play fun-like, and just get something cool like a mortar next, or even go with a nice little ice tower over here. Now, ice towers, even though very, very cheap, are still not the best thing ever to use sometimes, because they are not good versus whites and zebras, which sometimes can lead your spike factory to get overwhelmed with crazy random things like that, and then you end up losing the game. So anyways, we're going to go for double shot straight from the get-go, and as you can tell, doing an okay job, but still not fantastic-like. Also, you might not realize, but Ring of Fire is definitely a good way to go about killing lots of special things like that. Could possibly do that a little bit later in the game, but not right now. That's not the point of the game right now. But I would really just love to get that 4th tier ninja. I think he's probably my best bet, for sure. I mean, what else can you really go with in this early game? You know, no dartling guns. That's a really big lack of popping power right there. And no dart monkeys as well. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is just getting crazier and crazier every single second I notice things. Oh, lead balloons. So we're definitely going to have to get them. Let's get a mortar. Let's get our mortar up. I totally forgot about those lead balloons. Alright, so we're going to have to continue with a couple of these really quick. Get the ones in the back first, and then you can continue on with the ones closer towards the front. Also, don't forget your mortar is actually extra popping power as well, so if you want to, I recommend it. Try and get him down there a little bit as well. Now I'm just going to stay with a low-level mortar for right now, because as always, I really want to get that 4th tier ninja, like, you know, snippety-snappity. Just want to get him up. Get him up. That's what she said. Oh man, I'm so sexual sometimes. Sometimes I just can't help it. Sometimes I don't even really want to say those things, that it just kind of pops out. Oh, what the heck was that? I pressed the wrong button. Oh god. So finally getting some camo balloons and stuff coming in here, but that's not going to cause us any problems at all. Distraction. I suppose we can get distraction as well. If we got the 4th tier, why not? So now it's at the point where we might want to start getting some popping power as well, but popping power is still pretty darn important, so let's get that guy up to birdie stuff first, and also we'll get increased accuracy. And then Moab popping power might be something that's really, really nice to get. Now what I normally do is I actually normally get my Moab Maulers kind of in this little vicinity right here, like, and when you look at it just from far away, it's like, oh yeah, that kind of makes sense. You get a shot over here, and then you get a shot over here. But then, when you actually think about it deeper, we got to go deeper. Like the Pikmin, go deeper into those caves and find something out that we didn't understand before. And when you think about it, realistically, down here is probably your best bet for the Moab Maulers, because you're going to get a spot to attack over here and a spot to attack over here. You don't really need a spot to attack in the very back like that. So, let's do that. Let's make sure we get Moab Maulers over here. I'm actually going to put my Monkey Village kind of in this vicinity, because when I get it upgraded, I can eventually get an Arctic Wind over there. Just thinking, you know, long-term right now. Let's get a couple more cannons while we're at it. We'll get one there, we'll get one here, get one here, and then we're going to start saving up for those Moab Maulers. Not the monkeys, the Moab Maulers. And as you can tell, you know, it's still also a little bit of extra pop power in here. You don't realize it, but these guys got 100 pops after one simple round. That can be a lot when all you have is a little ninja there to pop things. So here we go. We're actually on level 12 already, and still no Moabs coming out. So don't really know when that's going to happen, but I got a monkey village, I got my Moab Maulers chugging along through here, so we're feeling pretty safe so far. I started watching this new series with Amanda a couple days ago. It's called Supernatural. It's a really old series, I think. It's like from 2004 or 2005 or something like that. Don't quote me on that. But it's somewhere in that vicinity. And overall, I could say I actually have liked it. What it's about is basically there's these two brothers that like hunt supernatural beings, whether it's ghosts or like curses or just random things that happen to like people around the United States and stuff. And I just think it's kind of interesting that just the whole supernatural aspect of it is interesting. So we're definitely going to have to micro around these camo lead balloons. Oh yes, indeed we are. Had to micro around that a little bit. We'll get the bigger blast as well. And there's our first Moab, but a little bit late for that guy to actually cause some problems. Not going to do anything to me. But again, pop and power, definitely nice to have. So let's get some extra stuffs up for pop and powers. That brings up a good question. What do we want to get? I don't know. I'm thinking a Ring of Fire, but then at the same time, you know, I could probably just save up for that Arctic Wind and probably just make that a little bit better, because ice towers are cheap. Abso-friggin-lutely. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. We're going to keep it in the range of this monkey village. We're going to get that all the way up to Arctic Wind. Now, that's caused a little bit of problems for my ninja, but I think once we get the Arctic Wind, we'll be more than good. There we go. We got an Arctic Wind. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice Arctic Wind right there. Now, I don't really have that much pop and power on top of the Arctic Wind, but what I can do is easily just move my mortar over to here. And now that'll be a lot of extra pop and power in the back there. As you can tell, doing a pretty darn good job. But now the next thing to do is definitely get a 0-3 monkey village. If any BFBs come on by, I don't know. I think we could take it down. What do you guys think? I think for shiznit. In fact, let's do a little mortar action, mortar micro action while we're at it. We can burn these guys down a little bit. Getting down to below zebras, and the Arctic Wind just going to clean up everything else. And we can also put our mortar on top of here. We got a bunch of pop powers over there. And look at that, clean these guys up nice and easy. So let's get this guy up even further. Only at $4,300 more until we can afford that guy. And then it's just game over. G-O. It's like the Game Over Network. Well, I was part of. Anyways, just about to get there. $4,300. Almost there, guys. And there it is. But also, actually, my mortar is not in the right spot. And that caused almost me to have a few problems. But actually, no, not really. And now my Arctic Wind should be like a complete balloon demolisher. Abso-friggin-lutely. And when you look at my defense, you usually think like, you would probably think like, holy crap, Chris, it's a pretty bad defense. I would disagree with you. I think it's a pretty freaking amazing defense. Pretty fantastically amazing. And look at all these ceramics, just like they think they're going to get far, but absolutely not going to get far at all. Now, honestly, I'll be honest with you guys, if I got my Arctic Wind in this spot up here, it'd be a little bit better, but I really don't think it's going to be any sort of issues for me so far. So, keep on flowing on through. And also, you might not think about it, but a Ring of Fire or something like that in the back next to your Arctic Wind, that could definitely be a good way to go about doing that as well. So, hey ho, let's go. Get that Ring of Fire up. If only it could fit. Usually textures are something that fit kind of easy. But I guess not today. Not today, my friends. Moab Mauler time. Let's get them up. You know what? I don't remember if there's supposed to be Zoma Gods in this level or not. I can only assume so, that there should be Zoma Gods, but I can't tell you for sure. Oh man, it just feels like these balloons are moving so slow, man. It's just so slow. Like a slug chugging along through molasses. Or like a group of slugs. What would a group of slugs be called? I don't know. Not really sure. So, let's keep going on here. Let's get a couple more of these guys. We can still get 3 more if we so desire, which I'm thinking I probably desire them. And 1 more after that. Don't ask me why I like to build a bunch of 0-0 cannons before I get Moab Maulers. I couldn't really tell you the answer. I don't know. I wish I knew, but I don't. Anyways, I just realized a couple of these guys aren't on strong. I don't know what I was thinking there, but I was obviously being a pretty big noob or something. Pretty big noob. And also, don't forget about some other awesome towers that you could possibly get if you so desired. I mean, think about it. We got some glue gunners, which could be used fairly effectively if you put them in the right spot. Or, even though you don't really think about it, you can use kind of high-level spike factories if you want to, I suppose. Or even, you know what, something that's kind of good for really, really late game is actually snipers. Getting some 4-2 snipers up for those Oh My Gods can help you out so much. You don't think about it, but Oh My Gods, the only reason they're kind of hard is because of that Oh My God layer. But after that, they're actually really easy to pop. So if you can stop that Oh My God layer for a couple seconds in there with that 4th tier guy, hey, you're just going to be destroying him like something awesome, I guess. I don't know. What could I possibly destroy him as? Like when you put a peep in a microwave and then you poke it with a toothpick. Oh, yeah. Can you guys just imagine that? You know what happens when you put marshmallows in a microwave? You better, because it's really fun. They fluff up and get huge. But then if you poke it, then they just, like, deflate. Like, all the air just goes... And it's so fun to watch. Anyways, lots of Moabs coming on through, but a lot of Bloons, actually. That's the biggest issue that I'm having. And let's see if we can pop these guys down. Oh, yeah, look at that. Ring of Fire is just demolishing them. And actually, not really. I think the Arctic Wind did the brute force there. Over 5,000 pops with that bad boy. So let's continue on. Let's play another one. We just did a double BFB. That's a regrow. Oh my god, I don't know if I want to do that one. Let's find. Yeah, this one's alright with me. It's a regrow tile, so that means it's going to be more difficult than usual, just because of the regrow thing. But it still should not be the end of the world. So what I'm going to do is, because it is a regrow tile, that means spike factories are not quite as useful, but I still want to get one. And that also means mortars are not quite as useful, so I don't really want to get one of those guys, but I kind of have to. So let's put our ninja in a spot where he's going to be able to attack 3 sections, and before they regrow into craziness, so how about right about y'all? And then, oh man, now it's kind of crazy on what we could do. Now, a Ring of Fire would be kind of sweet on this level, I must say. Get a Ring of Fire in like this little area, or this little nook right here. Oh yeah, but I think I'll get a double shot first, then I'll go... Actually, you know what? I should get a mortar first. Let's be safe. You don't know when those lead balloons are going to come, so let's get them right here. Actually, a mortar on this level would actually be kind of sweet. You're going to have the entire popping power of here, here, and here. So that's pretty sweet. Let's get him up. Let's do it. I got a decent ninja. Again, the Spike Factory is going to do a little bit of extra popping power. He's just kind of expensive for that little bit of popping power that he does. That's the reason why he's just a little bit crazy over there. And not too many regrows actually coming out so far, so that's definitely good news for us. Obviously, regrows are the big problem that I'm probably going to have. He's actually got a decent amount of popping power, but as you can tell, our ninja's definitely the king here. He's definitely the king, the queen, and the jester all at once. But Bernie stuff time. And now is where the mortar's going to start getting some extra popping power, you know? He's going to start chugging up with these things really nice and fast, really nice and high. You know, if we had just a ninja attacking those guys, he would be done in no time. But we were able to pop most of these guys. Again, they're actually regrowing a little bit too much for my liking in the back here. That's why the Spike Factory isn't that amazing, but at the same time, still not terrible. And the Spike Factory definitely did help us out there, because I don't know if $800 would have really helped out that much against those regrows. I really don't know. So of course, the best thing is to always get is a 4-2 ninja. Getting those guys are awesome. If you can get one of those guys up, almost nothing can get through, especially ceramics and especially Moabs, which are usually your biggest problem in the early game. On the other hand, the big group balloons, sometimes those guys can start causing some problems, especially if they're regrows and all you guys on mortar to micro around a little bit. But we're getting up there pretty fast. I'm definitely not going to go for any sort of monkey village to start off with now. I'm definitely going to go straight for that 4-2 ninja, if that is even remotely possible. I sure hope so. I sure hope we can get one of those guys up before a Moab comes. Might need a mortar. might need a micro a little bit, but actually, you know, we're about to get it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know what I hate the most is when you need like $2 to afford like a ninja, and then a Moab comes out like right at the end of the map, right at the end of the level, and you're not gonna get any more money, and you're like, oh god, now I need to sell something just to beat this thing. It's so stupid. Or you have to spam road spikes. It's just terrible, especially when it's like a $2,700 upgrade or something like that. Anyways, whoa, man, we're gonna use a couple sets really quick. Actually, you know what? I should mortar these things. Mortar these guys, and we are going to clean them up. Yes, indeedy. Now we got a 4-2 ninja. Yeah! But we're still going to need some Moab popping power. So I suppose, you know what? Let's do it. Let's get one of these guys up. And oh man, these regrows are trying to regrow like crazy on me, but I'm not going to allow it. And we're going to take them down. Alrighty, now our defense is starting to come into play. So, you know, let's change it up. let's change it up today. You know, normally I'm just like, let's go Monkey Village, 03 Monkey Village. Let's try going without a 03 Monkey Village today. Let's try it and see what happens, see how hard it's going to be. Obviously, I'm going to allow myself to use Monkey Villages, but 03 Monkey Villages, or just the third tier right side of Monkey Village, I always use that guy. I feel like I should just try without him, you know? That means we're probably going to have to use more ice shards. Oh yes, I remember the days of the ice shards. Back in those times. So let's start off with a couple more Moab Maulers while we're at it right now. Actually, you know what? Let's get that Monkey Village first. Let's try and fit as many cans as we can right in this vicinity. Put one there, and maybe one more. No. Alright, so that's what we're going to have for now. 1, 2, and 3 of them. Let's upgrade all those guys. I put them on strong, of course. Trying to keep up with that for right now, at least. And still, the only thing that's checkmarked is those ice towers. Alright, still a lot of balloons coming through. Regrow's like crazy right now. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god. Oh man, road spiking like crazy right there, and actually surprisingly able to pop them all. Wowzers. Wowzers, wowzers, wowzers. Those balloons are pretty freaking ridiculous. Those regrows are really ridiculous when it comes to regrowing into more balloons. They really do have a lot. I get crazy amounts of popping power to those guys. I mean, it's a lot of money. That's the nice thing. It's just scary when you see all those random balloons get all the way to the back there, and the only thing you have is a little silly little spike factory in the back there. 3? Are you kidding me right now? 3 Moabs? Again, it's my balloon popping power that's actually the biggest problem. Luckily enough for us, we were actually able to send a lot of those ceramics back to the front, and then the mortar was actually able to do a lot of the extra popping power through there, and we are going to clean these guys up. Again. Now... I guess, you know what? I don't see what's wrong with this. Let's go for a Ring of Fire. Right in this spot. You know, it kind of looks like a weird spot, but now when I look at it, it's actually not that bad. If you think about it, we have all this entire side, and we have all this entire side. So, like, where is it not hitting? Here and here. That's really not that bad overall. I mean, of course, I'd like a little bit more, but that's really not bad at all. So Moab's coming kind of late on this one, you know. I think they came out on 15. It just came out in a big group of 3, which I didn't really expect. Usually used to like spaced Moabs coming out, and then all of a sudden, BFB might pop out a little bit later, but it was just like all at once they came. And a lot of balloons still coming out, but nope, our Ring of Fire able to clean those guys up really nice and easily. And we will indeed go for the Jungle Drums upgrade, which is going to make all of our towers shoot 15% faster. BFB's coming out as well, and this is where the Ring of Fire is really going to come into play. Look at this Ring of Fire destruction over there. Oh, yeah! Also, I am going to probably use an Ice Shards. We're going to use an Ice Shards right over in this vicinity, and we're going to need some extra pop and power beyond that as well. That's going to be like this. We're going to use that, and then we're going to also get in a couple of these Ice Towers just surrounding it. 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 1. And then while we're at it, why don't we get something that can pop things over there? So let's get something silly, like how about a wizard or something? I don't know, whatever. Just get a lightning wizard. So now I got Ice Shards, which is going to clean up a lot of the balloons, and then I also have some extra defense just in case with the Ring of Fire down here, which is going to pop the extra balloons. Yeah, it's seeming out pretty well so far, but I still do need, of course, you guys know it, more Oh My God and Moab popping power. I have a lot of my defense kind of close to the front, which is bad when you're versing Oh My Gods. In fact, that means I should probably get the thing that's best for Oh My God popping power, Dartling Guns, but I can't get them. Really can keep on flowing on through here. Oh yeah, keep on flowing through. Another Moab Baller. And some more frag cannon action. Alrighty. Now, what else could I possibly get? I guess 2 more Moab Maulers might actually be kind of nice. Let's be honest with each other here. Let's get them up. And I know I say, let's be honest with each other. That's like my new catchphrase now. I always have these random catchphrases that I just get stuck in my brain. I just say them over and over again whenever I'm like not sure on what to say. I just say these stupid things. Sometimes they're cute and funny and awesome, and sometimes they're not so great. Sometimes they're weird. Like, let's be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. And sometimes that makes me seem like a good person. Like, oh yeah, I could definitely agree with this guy now. He's being honest with me. You know, maybe that's a good thing. But at the same time, maybe I'm not being honest with you. Maybe I'm lying to you. Maybe I'm a huge liar. Oh, quite possible. Oh man, was that? Whoa, that's a lot of regrows. Oh man. Whoa. Definitely gotta rely on the ice shards in that little corner over there. Yeah, ice shards. So still, actually, not really causing too many problems so far. Even with a lot of balloons coming through here. And it's not even the Moabs that are causing problems today. It's the balloons. Random regrow ceramic rushes and stuff like that. These guys can overwhelm you pretty darn easily. I mean, I do got my little secret ring of fire down here. That's definitely nice to have. What else could I use? I don't know. I guess I can get another mortar. Put him over here. Get one of these guys. And there it is, the last level, level 28. And here it is. This is going to be the biggest problem that we're going to have today. Ice shards really need to do a good job. And look at that. Ice shards doing crazy amount of popping power, but still not full popping power. And these blues are trying to leak on through. We got our mortar just barely cleaning these guys up. We got road spikes like crazy. I only have 30 sets left. Mortar, go, 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 go. And we got a few more blacks to clean up, and we are going to clean those guys up. Goodness gracious. That is without the 0-3 Monkey Village. Whoa. Causing some problems, folks, shiznit. Anyways, I was actually kind of surprised that the ice shards didn't do as good of a job as it probably should have. I felt like the ice shards should have done more popping power. But we did end up beating it. We got the no lives lost. We got the 5 balloon stones. We got a bunch of extra money. A 10% bonus, by the way, for getting those little boots that we have, the special item boots. What are they? No, not match banana bag. The logistical boots. 10% extra city cash every time you beat a thingamabob. Yeah! Anyways, that is all I'm going to have for you guys today. As always, thank you so much for watching and have a super duper delicious day.